We're live. Oh my God, I'm live. Hey, yeah, I'm glad I'm not camera shy. As you can see, guys, I'm representing the Atlanta Falcons, everybody. Falcons right here, guys. We're talking Kyle Pitts. We're talking Drake London. Marcus Mariota looked good as well. So we're talking today quarterbacks that I love. Quarterbacks that I love. How do I center this out a little bit? Center that out a little bit. Does that look good? Okay, good. Glad I'm not camera shy here because I'm live. I'm live. It's kind of a scary thing when you're live because I'm like, you guys are taking your time out of your day and I'm live and you're live. And anyway, so today we're talking QBs that I love. Before I get into the show, guys, make sure you guys get 16 rounds and turn on notifications. So if you're on YouTube, hit the thumbs up, helps the channel. And of course, turn on notifications, turn the bell. And you guys turn on the bell too. It's on my profile. Turn on the bell. I'm going to be answering. We're talking only quarterbacks. I don't want to hear anything about running backs. This is a strictly quarterback love. And I got to say, I love Justin Herbert just to start this off. There's a lot of Justin Herbert love. As people are filling in here, guys, in the YouTube channel, I'm going to be talking here to Instagram because Instagram fills up quicker. So what's up, guys? Rodgers or Lance? Lance is like a dart throw upside guy. Lance, Davis Mills, all these other guys, these Justin Fields upside guys, they could only be considered as backups. When you're drafting a quarterback, you always anchor your team with an ace quarterback. Guys, please leave a thumbs up here, guys, on the YouTube channel. YouTube is one of those things that kind of scales up, starts off slow and starts building momentum here. So I don't know if people are interested in quarterbacks so much. I should have labeled it running backs that I love. So quarterbacks, Josh Allen worth the ADP. I think Josh Allen's a little bit expensive. I like Herbert in round 4. That's kind of the secret sauce here when you're drafting Justin Herbert. I like him in 4. Now, if you're drafting late, understand this, guys, Justin Herbert, if you want him, if you're drafting late, right, round 1, you have to get Herbert in round 4. He's not coming back at a 12 personally. That's the bottom line. If you don't get Herbert on that turn, the round 4 turn, Herbert's not coming around when you guys go for your 5th pick. Just the facts. Those are just the facts of the matter. I like Hurts. I always like, again, I like people that are a little more safe than Hurts. I feel safer with, a Russell Wilson. I feel safer with even an Aaron Rodgers. I feel safer with a Justin Herbert, right? I only feel safe with quarterbacks that have that, that consistency. With quarterbacks, I'm telling you, you guys got to anchor your team with an ace quarterback. Welcome, YouTube. YouTube's starting to pick up. Please leave a thumbs up, guys. Let's get the message across to everybody. Let's make more people chat here. Let's reach more people here. Going to get answering your questions here. We're talking quarterbacks only today. Again, we're talking draft strategy. So again, when we're talking Herbert, that's one of the guys I love. You got to get him on that turn, right? You got to get him on that 3-4 turn if you're drafting at the end of the end of the first round. So, now if you're drafting first, he may not fall to you. He may not fall to you, in the 4th round. Again, it depends, guys, where you're drafting. So welcome, YouTube. Welcome to the party here. We're talking quarterback. I'm not answering any Dameon Pierce questions. If you guys want direct access, patreon.com/FF Counselor. It's patreon.com/FF Counselor. Also get 16 round draft solution, guys. All the answers are there. Today we're talking quarterbacks. I'm not going to stray away from the topic here. We're going to stay on topic. Derek Carr sucks. Now, here's the deal. Let's talk, since we're talking quarterbacks, we can go off on this Derek Carr tangent here. Derek Carr has had 2. Okay, guys, YouTube, I'm looking. Actually, YouTube's right here, but I'm looking at the screen so I can see myself and see the questions. Derek Carr's had 2, guys. Two playoff appearances. Guess how many playoff wins Derek Carr has in his 2 playoff appearances? You guys ready? Drop a comment or donut or drop how many wins Derek Carr, how many playoff wins Derek Carr has. Let's see. I want to hear it. Tattoos Destroyer drops a donut. Derek Carr has donut. Do I have a donut here? I don't eat donuts. Do I have anything circular here? Yeah, that's how many wins Derek Carr has. So this is the year, guys, with Derek Carr where they're going to have an excuse. They're going to say, oh, Derek Carr's in a tough division. He's with Pat Mahomes. He's with Russell Wilson, who's having an MVP type year. He's with Justin Herbert. How do you expect Derek Carr to win? Because you've got Devontae Adams. because you've got Darren Waller, because you've got Hunter Renfrow, because you got paid $1 bazillion to do nothing for the 100th year of your career. Derek Carr sucks. Okay. Like, I don't know what to tell you. The only reason Derek Carr got paid, guys, do you understand what makes somebody paid a lot of money? Guys, please leave a thumbs up here if you're on YouTube. I appreciate it. Do you know what makes somebody get paid a lot of money? There's two things, value and rarity, right? So the more rare you are and the value you provide, the more money you make. Let me repeat that. The more rare your ability is, right? And the value you provide, the more money you make. You and I, me and Alex Bona and Joey Fortuna and Daddy-O here, Daddy 215. Do you have 215 kids? I don't know what 215 means, Daddy. Me and J Daddy and Jordan, we can't throw the ball like Derek Carr does. So Derek Carr does have that skill. And it just seems like the NFL is so thin and trim at the quarterback position. They're paying Kyler Murray like $1 bazillion, who doesn't deserve it. And they paid Carson. Remember Carson Wentz, that $128 million deal when he was with the Eagles a couple years ago, and I lost my shit and I was going crazy. I was like, hey man, like how the heck does Derek Carr get paid $120 bazillion? Like, how does that even possible? Like Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz sucks. Yet Carson Wentz got paid $1 bazillion and I lost it. Everyone's like, Joe, you're crazy. Carson Wentz deserves $128 bazillion. I'm like, Carson Wentz doesn't deserve jack crap, right? He just doesn't. He's not good. And yet he got paid that. So same with Derek Carr. There's just nobody else. Is there anybody else? Remember that old movie with, I think, is it Troy with Brad Pitt? And he like beats up everybody in war. And he goes, is there anybody else that wants to take me on? No, there is nobody else. That's why Derek Carr gets paid so much, because there's nobody else. I wish I could go in right now and throw 30 or 40 yards, or 50 or 60 yards. I'd go in and take that job, but I just can't. That's why Derek Carr gets paid. So that's just the bottom line, guys. I'd love to see Derek Carr get paid $0 and be removed and be banned to the CFL. But I can't make that happen as much as I want to, guys. I would really love to make that happen. All right, let's get to some questions here. We're talking quarterbacks. Davis Mills, I'm excited. I invested in a card. I got Davis Mills cards. I'm hoping, hey, they're pretty cheap. And if he goes off, hey, man, it's not that bad. 215 is the Philly area code. Is it? I don't know. I hope it is. Listen, if you guys have not got 16 rounds as I get into your quarterback questions, we're talking Hurts, we're talking Davis Mills, we're talking little man Kyler Murray, the little man Kyler Murray. We're talking the GOAT Tom Brady. We're talking Pat Mahomes. Is he declining this year? We're talking Josh Allen, the overrated. Actually, he's not overrated. He's really good. He's just overpriced in fantasy. We're talking my boy, Justin Herbert. We're going to talk about that. So make sure you guys get 16 rounds, guys. 16-round draft solution. That's going to have all the answers here for you guys. Justin Fields is a backup there. Someone's asking about Justin Fields. Justin Fields as a backup with massive upside. The only thing that's turning me off a little bit of Justin Fields is the team. I mean, who does he have? Cole Kmet? Who's he going to throw it to? Mooney, I love. But if it's going to be the Mooney show 24 hours a day, who do they have? They have Pringle, the chip guy from KC. Like, you got a chip guy as your wide receiver too. Pringles, the chips. They've got a guy that's a chip guy as your wide receiver too in Chicago. Is it Pringle? Is that his name? Brian Pringle or James Pringle or Michael Pringle or the chip guy? Like, the Bears need some offensive weapons. Like, the Pringle isn't going to do it for me. Okay. So again, I love Fields. I think there's some upside there. He's getting a lot of hate. Justin Fields is like, he's, oh, this guy sucks, but he hasn't really had a chance to go, like give him a chance, right? Zach Wilson obviously got hurt. He's going to miss 4 to 6 weeks or whatever, 2 to 4 weeks, might be longer. He hasn't really gotten going. Okay. Zach Wilson as a backup, but again, if he's missing time, even though, if you have a starting quarterback and his bye week doesn't show up till week 8 and Zach Wilson will be back by then, and he's got a ceiling, he's got some good receivers, right? With Wilson and Elijah Moore and, Breece Hall, right? Catching the ball. I don't know, man. I think Zach Wilson could go off, but already getting hurt, that's a bit of a turnoff for me. I don't know about you guys. That's a bit of a turnoff. Mason Rudolph is the GOAT. Somebody says, Ryanen says Mason Rudolph is the GOAT. Yeah, you know that, you're full of crap. What's that? Matt Ryan, absolutely. Matt Ryan's a good backup. Carr is garbage. Yeah, drop a thumbs up, guys, here on YouTube. Instagram, drop a heart here, help the channel out. Make sure you guys turn on notifications, turn on the bell for both guys. We'll be doing more lives. This one I came on spontaneously. I didn't let anybody know I was coming on. I should have let everybody know I was coming on, so I'm going to be doing more. Let's talk Geno. I mean, does he even have the starting job? They both look pretty serviceable. I would say they both look serviceable. Don't you guys agree? Seahawks. What's up, C-Bake? What's up? Wilson is good value. Yes. Thoughts on Pickett's? I don't know, man. I think Mitch might get the start. Then you got Rudolph, who's very familiar with the offense and the team. So maybe Rudolph, it's tough. I mean, you got to go with your first round pick and pick it, wouldn't you say? But I think that no matter who starts, whether it be Trubisky, which I think gets a start, he's on thin ice. So you can imagine that Mitch Trubisky might have a chance to throw one pick, but after that one pick happens, that's it, guys. That's game over. And you're looking at possibly getting benched very quickly. And that's his offense. So it's going to be very interesting. Guys, we're not talking running backs. We're talking quarterbacks only. And again, get the 16-round draft solution. All the answers are there. 16 rounds. Just Google 16-round draft solution. Get it. Use code IG20 if you're on Instagram. IG20, save yourself 20%. Tube20, guys. TUBE, save yourself 20% on the 16 rounds. Or get 16 rounds right now, guys. Okay, go get it. You're going to be amazed. You're going to be blown away. You're going to be light years ahead of the competition. Your competition, once you get 16 rounds, guys. I'm not joking. It's amazing. So we're talking quarterbacks, guys. I don't want to hear anything about anyone else. Kirk is a backup, massive upside, 33 touchdowns. I don't know, man. I don't know. Kirk Cousins, he's going to be solid. He's got the receiving target. But again, he doesn't excite me, man. I don't feel like there's a ceiling. When I'm getting a backup quarterback, remember you anchor your team with an ace quarterback. When I'm getting a backup quarterback, everybody, I want my backup quarterback to have like a massive ceiling. I remember I got Pat Mahomes the year he broke out as a backup quarterback in the 10th round. I remember clear as day. I was telling everybody in my 16-round draft session, get Pat Mahomes before he breaks out. Everybody got Pat Mahomes in 60 rounds, and everybody was a happy camper. Just like last year, I'm like, grab Najee Harris, guys. Make sure he's on your team. Sure enough, he did well. Amon St. Brown. I was telling you guys, Cooper Kupp, avoid Robert Woods, avoid Brandon Ayuk. He sucks. Deebo Samuel was on my podcast. Good. Get Deebo Samuel. Sure enough, Deebo Samuel did well. Okay. Anyway, back to quarterbacks here. Doing push-ups because I'm pumped out about this QB conversation. Thank you, Walker. Pump it up, man. Get the, can I do you guys can't see it, but you guys get the biceps or the pecs going, right? Get the pecs going. All right. That was too much. Russell Rodgers. I get this question asked a lot, guys. I get this asked a lot. I'm leaning a little bit more upside with Russell in his new revival of his career, but I think Rodgers has a great season. He's got some really good weapons. Christian Watson's going to go off. So I'm leaning a little bit more Russ, but I do like Aaron Rodgers as well. Thoughts on Ritter and Mariota? Mariota, I don't know, man. Like, he looked really good running the ball. Could he be an injury away from Ritter getting that job? Ritter, I think, is more exciting. Obviously, younger, hungrier, stuff like that, right? Bears Capital, we're not answering running back questions. We're doing quarterbacks only. Someone's drafting right now, Debo or Lamb. That's a good question. Go running back. Go Saquon or someone like that there. That's your answer. Okay. Pickett was currently underrated. Pickett was criminally underrated. Yes. Okay. Let's keep going on with the quarterback questions. No more wide receiver questions. I don't care if you want direct access, guys. That's patreon.com/FF Counselor direct access. So we're doing a giveaway in the Patreon group for best caption. I put up a video on Patreon and you can win a signed Jonathan Taylor helmet. Let me grab the helmet right now if I can get it. Ow. Don't mind me. So guys, this is available to Patreon members. Signed Jonathan Taylor helmet. If you guys want in on this, we're giving this away tomorrow for the best caption. I put up a picture. Best caption wins it, guys. Signed Jonathan Taylor. Patreon.com/FF Counselor. Going to be doing a lot of giveaways like this one. I can't put this on right now because I got my headphones. Can it go on like this? Does it go on? All right. So patreon.com. I linked it below. Patreon.com/FF counselor, guys, if you want it, and get 60 rounds, guys. 16 rounds is gonna really help you guys crush your leagues. Link in the bio. Okay. A lot of people joining us. We're talking quarterbacks. I don't know, guys. What do you feel about Davis Mills? I got this good feeling about Davis Mills. He did lose John Mechie, unfortunately, very unfortunate, to cancer. Hopefully he fights that off. Very, very sad news. Rookie John Mechie, tons of upside. Will be gone for the year. Hopefully he fights off what he's got to fight off. And that's a big loss as well to the Texans. But they still got Cooks. I think Nico Collins takes a step up. I like Brevin Jordan at the tight end position there. I think Davis Mills, again, relatively efficient last year. He's got some upside here, guys. Really, he does. Okay. Thoughts on Drew Lock? I mean, when you're looking at a backup quarterback, right, especially in a one quarterback league, you want to make sure your backup quarterback is definitely starting. So if you want Drew Lock, get him, but that's more as a third back, like a third quarterback or someone like that if you're in a two quarterback league. But again, there's better third quarterbacks in a two quarterback league because we don't know if Drew Lock is starting. It's going to be the Smith Lock show, uncertain, but either one of those guys could be good, and they both look pretty decent in camp. Trey Lance. I mean, the ceiling looks good, guys. It really does with Trey Lance. Again, his sports cards are really, really expensive. Like Trey Lance cards are ridiculous expensive. Like I was looking at his silver prism card and it was like $2,000-3,000. Like, I mean, the guy's done nothing on the field yet. I like the franchise he's with. He's got opportunity to shine, but how well will he do? I don't know. I mean, uncertain. As a backup quarterback in fantasy, with massive upside, go for it, right? But I still think there's safer backups you can get, like Matt Ryan or someone like that. Okay, obviously less ceiling, but tons of security. Let's see. Mac Jones, good question. So Mac Jones, efficient, productive, great backup quarterback for fantasy. So Mac Jones is a guy I really like. I think, again, he'll be ultra efficient, super safe as a backup. The reason I always make sure that I have a backup are three reasons. Number one, bye weeks. You always want to cover your bye weeks, guys. So always have a backup so you're not scrambling off the waiver wire. So always get a backup on your bench. I don't care if it takes up a bench spot. You want that bye week covered. And you're like, okay, well, it's only 1 week. Okay, great. Injury, last thing you want is your starting quarterback to go down and you don't have a solid backup. So, that is very important. Just having that backup just for that peace of mind. And number three, guys, another reason why I have a backup quarterback. We talked about injury. We talked about bye week. And this is very unlikely, especially if you get an ace quarterback who's proven record, which I told you always get an ace quarterback, is potential lack of performance. So if your quarterback lack of performance, guys, then you definitely want to have that backup. And again, a backup is really, really good to have. You can also, there's 4 reasons, matchups. So if you have 2 really good quarterbacks, your backup is ace as well. Now you're playing matchups, like literally. So if your starting quarterback's got a really tough matchup and he's playing a shutdown defense, and your backup quarterback has got like a really, really good, my nose is itchy, guys. I'm not picking my nose. I'm really not. Just itchy. I got allergies. Allergy season as we get towards the end of August here, mid to late August. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it's just lack of performance. And again, covering your bye weeks and the matchups. That's very important. So you always get a backup quarterback, guys. All right. What's your favorite defense this year? I mean, Indy looks good. Buffalo looks good. Dallas, Tampa look good. There's a couple options for there. Now, I wait on defenses, but if I can get myself a top 10 defense in the late rounds, I may scoop one up. If not, I'm usually streaming defenses. Most leagues are going without defenses, and I prefer it that way. Okay. Let's keep going, guys. Again, Mariota looked good. I mean, something about Mariota, I don't know, just a lot of running. It's crazy. Jacoby Brissett, I don't even know, man, because I don't think they believe in him as a starter. I don't think he'll stay long as a starter. I don't know if I trust it. There's talk about Garoppolo, all that stuff. So I don't know. Tua good. Tua could be good. He's got the weapons similar to Derek Carr. I think they'll perform. They'll have some big games. Will they stay consistent? I mean, Carr will, but again, very not exciting. Derek Carr is good. He just doesn't excite me. Especially, and again, he's going to lose that division. I think the Raiders finished 4th in that division. It's just too good of a division. I mean, and then that's going to be the excuse for Derek Carr. Well, Derek Carr's in a tough division, yada, 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 yada. Always sticking up for Derek Carr. Baker Mayfield, I have no interest in fantasy. Maybe as a a late QB2 in a two quarterback league, if you've gone robust RB and you're desperate and he's like the only starter available. I mean, it definitely, like as a sleeper, Robbie Anderson gets a boost with him. Not exciting. Bleak Willis getting playing time, very possible, very unlikely. The starter ahead of him is very efficient. Bills, I think Davis Mills is going to be good. Deshaun Watson, I don't think he's going to play much, to be honest with you. I was thinking of drafting Deshaun Watson in a super flex league. He was sitting there. I'm like, nah, you know what? I want my quarterback. Like, you want to win, right? Your first 6 weeks. So he's not going to be there guaranteed the first 6 weeks with the chance that he might miss more games, right? So why would I draft somebody when I need wins week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and every other week moving forward? But if I don't have him for the first 6 weeks, I kind of don't like that. Now, there's a chance he comes back and tears it up near the end of the season, but you could draft somebody else who's a little safer, right? Jimmy G as a sleeper. I mean, there's better quarterbacks. Like I said, there's a ton of depth at quarterback. If you're desperate, maybe. Love Russell Wilson, guys. I think he gets a total revival of the career, has a great year. Guys, please leave a thumbs up here for all you guys on YouTube. It means a lot. I'll get to some of your questions. Daniel Jones, I don't care for there, AJ. I don't care for Daniel Jones at all. What's that? Got 16 rounds, West Coast rocks. What do you think about Trevor Lawrence? Trevor Lawrence looked okay in the preseason game. I think that he's got all the weapons. This is literally a make or break season for a lot of quarterbacks, including Daniel Jones, Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson. Davis Mills has to perform this year, or else the Texans, if they end up last, they're going to be looking at a quarterback next year. There's a lot of quarterbacks that are literally on thin ice. Like, this is it for them. Like, they got to do it this year. And there's a lot of question marks at that quarterback position. I mean, you've got all these weapons for Tua. Tua craps the bed. I would really reconsider, starting Tua next year. Like, it's just not going to happen. Carson Wentz, man, talk about a guy who's on like borrowed fantasy football time and reality time and all that time. Like, Carson Wentz is literally in like a make or break type season. It's a bit of a mess for a lot of quarterbacks, like literally just a mess where they again have to do something and they're not reliable. They're not your top tier quarterbacks. And if you want to win in the NFL, you need a top tier quarterback. That's just the way the league is right now. And I really believe, and again, you guys can hold me to this. I really believe that Brady will get one more Super Bowl, and this could be the year. He's jacked, man. Like, that team is jacked right up. Like, it's crazy. Like, they're like a superpower team. So when you are looking at a guy like Tom Brady, you got to consider, man, like he's going to perform this year because again, he's got one more Super Bowl to be had. What's this up? Alex says, I've been using 16 rounds. It's been great. 16 rounds is amazing, guys. Again, I put it all in 16 rounds. You're gonna be light years out of the competition. Absolutely. Okay. Let's keep going, guys, with the quarterback talk here. Quarterbacks. So let's talk about quarterbacks I love. Justin Herbert, Russell Wilson, Matt Ryan as a backup. Again, you want to make sure you get an ace. And Aaron Rodgers works as an ace. Russell Wilson works as an ace. Pat Mahomes works as an ace. Josh Allen, a little expensive, but he's obviously works as an ace. Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, I start feeling a little uncomfortable because Jalen Hurts, we don't know. We don't know what we're going to get out of Jalen Hurts. Like, I think he'll be good. I don't know if he'll be great. You know what I'm saying? And he's relatively expensive. Joe Burrow, I think he'll be good as well. I think he has like a great year with Jamar Chase. He's got the weapons. Can he stay healthy? He had that one injury. I think it was his rookie year. I haven't seen enough out of Joe Burrow, to feel really warm and fuzzy as my starter. Again, with my starter, I just want to make sure I'm secure, like Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, Russell Wilson, secure. Hurts is good. I recommend him, but always back him up. Back up everybody so you're covered. Nobody's a lock. Nobody's like Drew Lock. Nobody's 100% lock. Wilson and Rodgers all the way. And you can literally stack Wilson and Rodgers as your quarterback because they're both great value. Absolutely. Please leave a thumbs up, guys, if you guys are here on YouTube. Drop a heart if you guys are here on Instagram. Okay. I'm not answering any other questions. We're only talking quarterbacks. Sticking on topic. Sticking on to the topic. All right. Now, I did a live earlier this week and I was all over the place. So now I'm going to be doing lives every night, but I want to stay focused on the topic at hand. So we're talking quarterbacks that I love. Okay. That's what we're focused on. And again, And for all you new people coming in, the main takeaway I want here today is always anchor your team with an ace quarterback and back them up. We talked about the 4 reasons. Who knows the 4 reasons of getting a backup quarterback? 4 reasons. It's quiz time. Whoever thought you guys didn't think you're going to get quizzed today, did you? We're talking fantasy football 101 here. The 4 reasons again: covering bye weeks to get a backup quarterback. 4 reasons. Cover bye weeks. I almost forgot my 4 reasons. What are they again? Cover bye weeks, injury, potential lack of performance, and streaming best matchups or switching for best matchups. So 4 reasons why you get a backup. Some people say, Joe, you're wasting a bench spot on a quarterback. You're not. You're not. Now, let me tell you a quick story time with the counselor. This is a good story. I was in a league. This is, my a long time ago. Not that long ago, like 7, 8 years ago, before I started really getting into fantasy. I was in a 2 quarterback league, and I only had 2 quarterbacks. I don't know, you guys, if you guys listen to my stuff, you probably heard this story. This is a true story since we're talking quarterbacks. I had to share this with you. So we're in a 2 quarterback league. I only have 2 quarterbacks. This is a true story. I kid you not. This is a true story. True story. I had 2 quarterbacks, and there's one guy in my league, you want to just smash him in the face when you hear the story. Literally, and I think I was the commissioner that year. Either way, I know we had a lot of bench spots because I always pushed for more bench spots because I knew who all the sleepers were. Like, we got to have a lot of bench spots. We got to make sure we have like 8 or 10 bench spots. It was ridiculous, right? We had like 10 bench spots, and there's no limit on which position you can hold there, right? So this idiot in my league, this is a true story, guys. You guys, true story. I'm not BSing. It's true story. This guy hoarded every single quarterback. Literally, his bench was like, it was like a 2 quarterback league. So everybody's got 2 to 3 quarterbacks. So it isn't a lot of quarterbacks. This guy had like 7 quarterbacks on his bench. He had 2 starters and like 5 other ones on the bench. So when my bye week came, actually, I think my quarterback even got hurt that year. There was 1 week I literally had no quarterback to start. So it was crazy. I'm like, I just want to get a quarterback. This guy took 7 quarterbacks and hoarded them on the bench in 2 quarter. And that's when I learned my lesson. This is how you learn, man. You just learn from your mistakes and you level up. And that's when I learned, man, you got to have depth at every position. And that's why things like well played, the guy needs a smash in the face. So I don't even know if I know that guy's number anymore. Again, I don't even talk to those people. Fantasy, like I don't even have a friends fantasy league anymore because everybody knows my picks. I can't do leagues with everybody. Everybody just gets 16 rounds and gets my pick. I tried it when I first came up with 16 rounds, I think 2017, and I created 16 rounds. I think I was in a league and just people just got into my 16 rounds, just drafted dude. I was so pissed because I was like, first round going robust RB, and everybody took running backs. I was like the 12th pick. I had no running backs left. It was like running back. Everybody knows I go running back. I came up to the 12th pick. All 11 running back workhorses were gone. I lost it. Like, this is like, again, I just can't be in leagues with people anymore. It just doesn't work for me. Okay. It just does not work for me. Let's keep going here. Kenny Pickett looked dope. Yeah, I mean, Kenny Pickett could be good. Again, I really think Mitch Trubisky's on thin ice. I think Mason Rudolph's on thin ice. And, I don't even think Mason Rudolph's on ice at all. Because if Mason Rudolph was the starter, they wouldn't have even drafted Kenny Pickett in the round one. So, guys, you got to use common sense here, okay? And common sense states this. Who's the starter with the Steelers? Obviously, Mitch Trubisky's got that veteran experience, all that stuff, whatever. Out of a courtesy, they'll start him. I don't think Rudolph's the guy. He knows the playbook obviously better. He knows the schemes better with the offensive schemes there with the Steelers. But if they believed in Rudolph, do you think, you guys could drop it below. Do you think they would have drafted Pickett in round 1? I don't think so. And remind me, guys, I got to get some water. Is there any water down here? I better end this because I got to drink some water, man. I'm talking all the time and the throat gets dry. Everybody has water when they do these things because it's crazy. So let's wrap this up here. Make sure you guys turn on notifications. Get 16 rounds. Link in the bio. Use code IG20 or Tube20. Okay, guys, go get 16 rounds. Turn on notifications. I'll be doing more of these lives. And to wrap this up, guys, get an ace quarterback and back them up. Very simple. Very, very simple, guys. All right. Remind me to get water next time because dry throat here because I'm talking so much, right? And I'm talking loud and I'm talking with passion. So I appreciate you guys. If you do more of these lives, drop a thumbs up before we go. It means a lot. Get 16 rounds and turn on notifications. 3 pieces of homework. Thumbs up, 16-round draft solution, and turn on notifications. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. All right, guys. I'll say goodbye to Instagram first. Love you guys. Appreciate it.